friendos, today is an amazing day here on my channel because in this video we will be covering the Tropicolor Palette from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Now this of course is in collaboration with the Fancy Face here on YouTube. I recently discovered this creator when I bought this palette, subscribed to her channel because clearly this lady loves her some color. Exhibit A.
Wow, is very nice.
Now I'm ecstatic to get into this look because we've kind of had a drought of plain, unadventurous color stories. This one I feel like will be the cure for us. So let's get into it, and before we do, if you don't mind, go ahead, give this video a like, subscribe if you have not done so already, and friendos, just stay tuned. So guys, in this palette you get 16 pans with a very fun color story for $60. I'm going to save the swatches to the end. Let's just go ahead and get started with a look and chat about this palette along the way. So I want to start out with some risky business here today. You guys know yellows sometimes they betray us. So let's go ahead, let's check out the formulation of the yellow shade. Is it going to be powdery? Is it going to give us kick up? I did see a little bit. Now I didn't tap off my brush, I normally don't. This is going on nicely. I'm not seeing any patchiness. It's very smooth and the pigmentation is coming along great. So from the Sydney Grace website, we are excited to offer this gorgeous palette in collaboration with the talented Tina of the Fancy Face. The bright, bold colors of the Tropicolor palette are inspired by the colors of Jamaica that holds a special place in Tina's heart. This palette contains 18 2-gram eyeshadows for a total of 36 grams. These 18 colors are exclusive to the palette and are not available as singles. Good to know. And now my guys, I'll be diving into Milk River. This is a terracotta orange. And y'all, in case you have not seen, on my community tab, we have a vote going. I'm going to be doing another silly story time get ready with me very soon. And I asked you guys which brand you would like to see in that upcoming video. And right now, Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Natasha Denona are neck and neck. So if you have a real preference, be sure to cast your vote. So far, this palette has been impressive. The colors are fun, they're pigmented, and they are blending out so nicely. So next, I'm thinking we'll go in with Palm Trees, this true green shade. It's gonna match my shirt, hopefully. Yeah. So y'all, in just a few days, I'm gonna be getting the biggest break of my life for a whole week. It's gonna be real quiet around here. My sister is leaving me. She's going with my other sister because apparently she likes her better. So yeah, they're going to go down to the Florida Keys together without me because, you know, somebody's gonna run our business. Somebody's gotta make some money around here.
Someone's gotta do something around here.
And then I'm gonna get her back because the following week I'm going to the beach by myself. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that she's taking her boyfriend because she can't do anything without him. I never thought that she would develop these codependent tendencies, but you know, you hang around someone enough, their true colors shine through. Okay, so I managed to cover up accidentally all that yellow that I put down, so let me build that up some more. This is kind of blanketing the more brown terracotta orangey shade that I put down. It's more brown on the eye than I initially thought. I thought it was more orange. Okay, let me go back in that orange shade. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I used maroon, didn't I? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very tired. You guys have no idea how hard I've had to work since my sister is just consumed with this trip. So yeah, they're going camping down in the Keys, which I think is a little crazy because it's hot. It's probably less crazy for them because they're skinny and I'm fat. And I would probably die of a heat stroke and they'd be just fine. Wow, what a riveting conversation for my channel. So next we're gonna go in with Cane Fields. And this is a beautiful green shimmer. It looks like it might be a little bit teal. It is! It is a little bit teal. This one is very sparkly. I didn't use any spray, but I will because that's what we do around here. So let's try it out. It's stunning. It's very beautiful. And now, friendos, I'm gonna go back into the yellow shade and deepen up my inner corners. And I think since the top part is so bright and colorful, on the bottom I'm going to go in with the more neutral dark shades. So we'll go in with Cocoa Beans. That's the darkest matte shade in the pan. It looks like a very espresso dark brown. And now into Rum Raisin. So this one is just a nice neutral tan. Now this is looking a little strange. I resemble Uncle Fester right now, but that's gonna change once I put on liner and lashes. It's all gonna come together. All right, finally I'm gonna go in with Grape Nut, and this is a brown base with a golden shimmer. I'm gonna put that right in the center right here. And y'all, this is so pretty. I don't really feel like we really need spray, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I just wanna add that so far, there has been absolutely no fallout with this palette. All right, my guys, it's time for those swatches that I promised you. I'm gonna go do my liner and lashes off camera, and I'll be right back to you. So now we're back, and guys, what did we think of those swatches? Pretty dazzling if I do say so myself. So now let's finish off today's look. I'm gonna try out some of the products that I got in that mystery bundle. So I do have the translucent setting powder. So I've tried out this once before. My initial impression is I just feel very neutral about this. It's not the most finely milled translucent powder I've ever tried. However, it is far from the worst, and I do feel like it provides good coverage. So in case you guys are wondering what happened to my head, last night I dyed my hair and now my head is stained, so you guys can probably see it up here and around my eyebrows. Hopefully this will blur some of that away. I present to you all Peaches and Cream blush. It definitely looks a lot lighter than what I thought it was initially. That's really pretty. Oh wow. Okay, so y'all, we have to try out more of these blushes. Just the finish is so breathtaking. It's so skin-like. I will say this one is pretty matte. It doesn't look cakey. It just looks beautiful. And I don't have a bronzer or anything like that for them, so House Labs it is today. Bye-bye, double chin.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And I think I'm going to finish off today's look with the Isamaya Spur Stick Lip Liner. Haven't bought anything from the brand in a while. This is the shade Outlaw. I just haven't been impressed with them since their lip release. I find it disgusting. And I'm not talking about this one. If you've seen it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I would almost laugh about it. I would almost find it funny, except for the fact that I feel like the creator intentionally decided to exploit her users. And I'll just leave it at that. It's an opinion, not a fact, but I don't know if I'll be buying from the brand again. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys what I'm putting on. So this is Hourglass, this is the Velvet Story formula, and this is the shade, I believe, Hint. Yes, Hint. And I know I got a little bit negative when I talked about the Isamaya thing, but again, that's just how I feel. I feel like the owner knew that it would go, I guess you would say, viral. I feel like the owner knew that it was so provocative that it would get lots of views. But basically, she knew that they would be holding something vulgar in their hands and smearing it all over their mouth. And she was okay with them making videos of it because that's what people do with makeup products. So for $90, I think I'll pass. So my guys, in case you had any doubt whatsoever, I'm really enjoying this palette. I would love to reach for it again. If you want to see additional looks, just let me know. My only critique of this palette, and it's so small, but I do wish that it came with a slightly lighter highlight shade. Something sparkly for the inner corner. However, do I have that in almost every palette? Yes, I do. And I could always reach for that and pair with this palette if I decided I wanted to go that route. I also feel like it's a trend right now with creators to not put a bright highlight shade in their eyeshadow palettes, but instead include a very bright matte shade for the inner corner. And that's fine. That's what I did today with the yellow. So friends, if you like that color story, you're gonna like the quality of this palette. It's so beautiful. There's virtually no fallout. And if you've been curious about Sydney Grace in general, I think that they're a fantastic brand. Everything they do is made in the USA, so if that's important to you, this is an indie brand that is worth your time and worth your dime. And now I must bid you all adieu. Please don't hesitate to give this video a like if you had fun today, if you enjoyed this look. And if you're new, don't forget to comment, say hello to me. I would love to say hey back. And those of you who have not subscribed yet, well, I invite you to do so right now, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. All right, guys, have a phenomenal rest of your day. Bye.